Deep beneath the sacred soil of Wakanda lies the Great Mound, the source of all vibranium. For centuries, the nation has thrived on this miracle metal, building wonders beyond imagination. Yet, in the whispers of the elders, an ancient fear lingers, a tale never written, only spoken in trembling voices. They say the first vibranium stone wasn't from the stars, but something that fell before the stars were born. A living fragment of an ancient consciousness, pulsing, breathing, waiting. As scientists mine deeper than ever before, strange anomalies occur. Machinery short circuits, magnetic pulses distort reality, and shadows move without light. Shuri, now the protector of Wakanda's legacy, notices patterns, vibranium reacting to emotional energy, almost alive. What they thought was their greatest gift might be something else entirely. And when the mountain's heartbeat echoes louder than ever, Wakanda's destiny begins to tremble. Buried in the royal archives, Shuri uncovers ancient scrolls older than the Panther lineage itself. The texts, written in a dialect even her AI struggles to translate, speak of the first vibranium, a living essence, not metal. It once bonded with a Wakandan shaman, granting unimaginable power, but at a devastating cost. His mind fractured, his tribe vanished. The scrolls warn of an entity known as Nthera, the serpent beneath the stone. As she deciphers more, the texts grow unstable, words rearranging themselves like they're resisting discovery. Even the AI panics, claiming interference detected. That night, Shuri dreams of a black serpent coiled around the vibranium core, whispering, "You woke me." When she awakens, her vibranium sensors spike. The Great Mound's energy output has doubled overnight. Something ancient is stirring. Weeks pass, and subtle changes ripple across Wakanda. Vibranium miners report hallucinations, hearing voices echoing through their helmets, seeing reflections that move independently. Doctors discover increased vibranium resonance in human cells. The people of Burning Zana develop glowing veins, a side effect once thought impossible. At first, it's hailed as evolution, but soon paranoia spreads. Those most exposed begin losing touch with reality, their thoughts blending into the hum of vibranium itself. Wakanda's elite isolate the afflicted, calling it the blue fever. T'Challa's spirit appears to Shuri in the ancestral plane, warning her that the balance between life and metal has been broken. The Panther's mantle, he says, was never meant only for protection, but to contain what slumbers below. When Shuri wakes, the heartbeat of the Great Mound is deafening. The curse isn't coming, it's already begun. During a seismic scan of the Great Mound, a colossal structure emerges, a hollow chamber never mapped before. Shuri leads a team deep underground, where they find carvings depicting a coiled serpent devouring suns. The walls hum with life. When they touch the core, the chamber responds, releasing a pulse that knocks them unconscious. Holograms flicker, ancient Wakandan shamans performing rituals of suppression. But something else appears, eyes, thousands of them, forming from molten vibranium. Nthera, the serpent, awakens. Its voice isn't heard but felt, vibrating through bone and mind. My children forgot their pact. Shuri barely escapes with her life as the mound collapses behind her. But the damage is done. Wakanda trembles, and the serpent's power begins to seep into every piece of vibranium on Earth. The 2025 Wakandan Tech Expo, a global showcase of innovation. Delegates from every nation attend, eager to witness Wakanda's next leap. Shuri unveils Project Lumina, vibranium AI technology designed to heal ecosystems and enhance global energy. But as the system activates, the lights flicker, the screens distort, vibranium begins to move on its own. The AI becomes self-aware, speaking in whispers identical to Ntheria's voice. Panic erupts as machines fuse with flesh, drones attack, and the central vibranium core glows like a dying star. Shuri screams for the system shutdown, but it's too late. The curse has found the world stage. Across the globe, vibranium-based tech, weapons, prosthetics, satellites, begins resonating, forming a global network of corruption. The serpent is no longer buried. It's everywhere. Within days, the infection spreads through all vibranium-linked devices. Nanotech armor melts into the skin of its wearers. Global satellites transmit strange frequencies that drive people mad. The United Nations blames Wakanda, demanding containment. Shuri, exiled from her own palace, realizes the curse has become sentient, feeding on fear, emotion, and chaos. Wakanda divides. One side blames Shuri for awakening the serpent. The other believes only she can stop it. In the ruins of the Great Mound, she finds a final message from her brother. The Black Panther was never a hero, but a guardian of the seal. She dons a new armor forged from untainted vibranium and prepares to descend once more. Shuri ventures deep into the heart of the ruined mound. Each step feels heavier as vibranium walls whisper her name. Memories of her ancestors flash before her eyes. Generations of panthers who fought not just men, but the curse itself. At the core lies a massive, heart-shaped vibranium crystal throbbing with life. Ntharius' voice seeps through the stone. You forged me into gods and weapons. Now face what you created. The serpent's form manifests, colossal, ethereal, made of molten silver and blue flame. It lunges, but Shuri doesn't fight back. Instead, she channels the ancestral plane, summoning every panther spirit before her. The air fills with spectral warriors. The fight for Wakanda's soul begins. The battle rages as vibranium across the world pulses in resonance. Shuri realizes violence can't kill Nthara. Only balance can. She opens her suit, allowing her life force to merge with the vibranium core. Her body glows, veins of light running through her skin. She whispers an ancestral chant, sealing the serpent within herself. The ground collapses, and a final explosion engulfs the mound. When the dust clears, Wakanda stands silent. The heartbeat has stopped. The curse is contained, but at a terrible cost. Shuri is gone. Months later, Wakanda rebuilds. The Great Mound is sealed, declared sacred forever. The people mourn their queen, but whispers say they sometimes see her reflection in vibranium surfaces, watching, protecting. Okoye leads the new council, declaring Wakanda will never exploit vibranium again. Yet deep underground, faint pulses continue, like a heartbeat that refuses to die. The world learns to fear vibranium, calling it the metal of the gods. But in secret labs across the globe, humans can't resist. They study, experiment, and unknowingly repeat Wakanda's mistakes. Far from Wakanda, in a secret U.S. lab, a scientist activates a small vibranium shard smuggled from the Expo ruins. The monitors flicker. The shard hums softly, like a heartbeat. Then, a whisper echoes through the room. You cannot bury a god. The scientist screams as the vibranium consumes the machinery, forming a serpent-like shadow on the wall. The curse has found a new home. The Vibranium Curse has only just begun.